Things as moral victories in college athletics, but what do you have to do to build off what you did in Florida?
Yeah, we just got to make sure we learn from our mistakes. We talk about it all the time. We watched the game, we watched the situations where we made some mistakes, and then we'll go over them in practice live and some other ones, some different scenarios to make sure when we get in that situation again, we'll know how to exactly handle it.
Players have talked about having focus in key points, and sometimes there's been a lack of focus at when critical moments like the inbounds pass and certain things like that. How do you kind of get that focus in that situation?
It wasn't focus in those situations. It was just a lack of execution at that time. It was a situation we've gone over numerous times in practice, and we didn't execute it. So whether it was a lack of focus or what, I thought we might have panicked a little bit after Christmas to free throw. And we did some things that were out of character at that moment that we've worked on before in practice. So we just got to make sure we play with confidence and poise in those situations.
What about the little bit more balanced scoring? Does that give opponents something else to consider?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's no secret what the scouting report is on this team. It's, help off of everybody except for Chris Denson and KT Harrell and make other people beat you. And so knowing that, our guys have got to take that personal. And if, like I've been telling Taj, and Taj has done it for the most part all year long, if you disrespect Taj, he's going to make you pay, like he did at Florida. If you're going to give him wide open threes, he's going to make the majority of them most of the time. Well, we got to have other guys step up and do the same thing, because they're saying the same thing about Alan Payne and Matt and Hassan and pretty much everybody else on our team. So those guys have got to say, well, no, I'm a Division I player for a reason, and be effective offensive players like that. I know they can be.
Vanderbilt's got a tradition of really good three-point shooters and really tall players. So how do you kind of – two things that y'all have had trouble with?
And they got both this year.
Yeah.
And they got both. Their size is a little different than Kentucky and Florida size. Their size are more skilled than rough and rugged guys who go swallow up offensive rebounds. And so they're one of the they're not as good a rebounding team as Florida or say at Kentucky. I think they're at a -5 in league play on the backboard. But they got length, so that concerns us, even though they don't use it on the backboard. And they've got some guys that don't shoot the ball well that you can kind of help off of. So it's not a typical Vanderbilt team.
Good. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.